Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to explore something that could seriously upgrade your relationships?
I think this one's going to resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah, we're talking rituals.
Uh-huh.
And not like, ancient chanting or anything, more like
Hmm.
the small things we do regularly that can actually make our bond stronger.
Exactly.
Turns out there's a bunch of research showing that rituals can be like a secret weapon for feeling more connected.
Yeah.
And we're going to break down exactly how that works.
It's really interesting stuff. Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious, when we talk about these relationship rituals,
Uh-huh.
what are we actually talking about here? Like, give me an example.
Well, think about something as basic as a weekly date night.
Okay.
And it's not just about like dinner and a movie. It's about setting aside dedicated time for each other
Right.
where you can really connect without distractions.
Okay, I see what you mean. But isn't that kind of what we already do when we spend time with people we care about?
Sure.
Like, how is a date night different from just hanging out?
It's the intentionality of it and the consistency that make it a ritual. By actually blocking off that time,
Mm-hmm.
you're making the relationship a priority.
Yeah.
It becomes something you both look forward to, a shared experience that builds anticipation. And honestly, it just reinforces the bond.
Oh, so it's kind of like you're creating a positive feedback loop.
Exactly.
You do something special together, it makes you feel closer, and then that makes you want to keep doing it.
Yeah, that's the idea. And it doesn't have to be date nights, right? It could be a morning ritual where you share what you're grateful for.
Oh, like over coffee or something.
Exactly. A weekend hike you always take together.
Oh, nice.
Or even just taking 10 minutes each evening to chat about your day.
I like that.
It's about figuring out what works for you as a couple
Right.
and then weaving it into your routine
Makes sense.
so it becomes a natural part of your lives.
In one of the articles we read for this deep dive, there's a couple who seem to be doing incredibly well. And they say that rituals have played a big part in their success. They seem to have this system that really works for them.
Yeah, they do.
What do you think is the key to why it's working so well for them?
I think what's interesting about this couple is that they've really mastered the art of personalization.
No.
They've picked rituals that actually fit their lifestyle and personalities, you know?
Wow.
It's not just something they read in a relationship advice book. It's authentic to them.
That's a really good point. Speaking of advice books, one of the sources mentioned the Couple Communication Handbook.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Any thoughts on what kind of guidance a resource like that might offer when it comes to rituals?
I would imagine it probably gets into the nitty-gritty of how to create rituals that work. Like
Yeah.
maybe it helps couples figure out their shared values, brainstorm ideas for
That
rituals,
makes sense.
and then navigate the inevitable challenges of trying to integrate something new into their lives.
So it sounds like we're talking about being really proactive and intentional about building those connections.
Absolutely.
Rather than just sitting back and hoping it'll all happen magically.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I find so empowering about rituals. They're tangible things you can do to strengthen your relationships. They're not some like quick fix or anything, but a commitment to nurturing those bonds over time.
This whole conversation has really got me thinking.
Oh, yeah.
What would be a unique ritual that I could create in my own life? Maybe a monthly board game night with friends. Or a Sunday morning pancake tradition with my family.
Those sound lovely.
The possibilities are endless.
That's such a great question for all of us to ponder. What small but meaningful action could each of us take today to enrich the connections in our lives?
Yeah.
It really could be as simple as sending a thoughtful text or making time for a phone call. The key is just to start somewhere and see how even the tiniest ritual can have this ripple effect, creating more connection in your life.
I love that. Food for thought for everyone listening. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.